Just left and low center. Same spot. A little tall. Right there. Just right to center.
Okay, go ahead and lock and clear. That was our 5 shots. Now we're going to have him lock and clear. Going to grab a different colored marker so we can mark our next group. We're both going to check the chamber again to make sure it's cleared, the weapon's on safe before we move down range. Alright, chamber's empty. Weapon's on safe. We're going to grab a different color marker and move down range to mark our next group. Okay, now we've moved down range to mark our third 5-shot group. As you can see, we moved 7 up and 8 right from our first 2 groups. It actually took the correction just like it was supposed to. It moves us to center mass, so we grabbed a different color marker. We're going to mark all 5 shots with our orange marker. All 5 shots are very well center mass, so we're going to put an orange line right over here by our number 3 to let us know that was our 3rd shot group. We're going to go ahead and shoot another 5-shot group right on top of this one, hopefully, to confirm that we're correctly zeroed. So let's move back up range and shoot another one. We're going to shoot our 4th 5-shot group. Have Sergeant Crody go ahead and lay back down. Assume a good prone supported firing position. Again, I'm going to watch how he does everything, make sure he's in the same position. His body position is going to look good. His non-firing elbow underneath the rifle. High firm handshake grip on the pistol grip. Good solid stock weld on the stock. Go ahead and lock and load. Alright, go ahead and get a good solid prone supported firing position. He's going to come in, relax into the rifle, let everything settle out, close his eyes, let it stop moving. Then he's going to open his eyes, look through the sights, and check his natural point of aim. Once he's got his natural point of aim on the target, he's going to go ahead and shoot me another good solid 5-shot group. Again, I'm going to watch his trigger control, and I'm going to watch his body position to make sure he's not changing anything in between shots.
Right there.
Called a good center shot.
A little left.
That one just a little bit left.
Slow center. A little low, a little left. Right there. Good.
Alright, it should be 5 there, I believe. Go ahead and lock and clear. Alright, as you notice, I didn't say anything about Sergeant Crody watching his breathing or anything like that. Again, everybody has the natural tendency to pause and stop moving while they're actually breaking the shot. So a good breath in between each shot, stop breathing, exhale, stop at your natural respiratory pause, and break a good clean shot. After you break your first shot, inhale, exhale once or twice, refresh your eyes with oxygen, get back down on the sights, and break another clean shot. You don't have to sit there and tell them to watch us breathe in every single shot. So we're going to grab a different colored marker, and we're going to move down range and mark our last group. Alright, now we're back down range to mark our 4th 5-shot group. As you can see on target, he called one shot a little bit high. That's where it's at. He called one shot a little bit on the left. He's got one shot a little bit on the left, so those shots are probably on call. We're going to mark this one with our yellow marker. All 5 shots, pretty much well centered. And right on top of our other group, we marked our 4th shot group with our yellow marker. So we come over here by our number 4. We mark it with the yellow line. All right, as you can see, all 5 or both of his 5-shot groups are a little bit higher than center mass. He doesn't have any shots lower in the circle. So in order for us to engage those targets at that 150 to 200 yard range, we're going to actually move him 1 click down to get him in the lower portion of that 4 centimeter circle, and that's going to help us engage and not shoot over the shoulders on those targets. So at our fourth shot, we marked it in yellow. We're going to come over here by our yellow line and right. One click with a little arrow down to indicate that after our fourth group, we moved one click down, and we're going to go ahead and shoot another 5-shot group to confirm our 0. All right, now we move back up range. Sergeant Crody loaded another 5 rounds into his magazine. We're going to make a correction off of his last group and bring his group one click down. So we're going to grab his front sight tool. He's going to come up here. He's going to go the opposite direction of the arrow. One click. Again, this should help bring the center of that group a little bit lower than center mass on target, and again help engage those targets at that mid-range distance when the bullet's at its highest point in its trajectory, and keep him from shooting over the shoulders on the pop-up targets. Got a little dust in there, clean that out. Sergeant Crody, whenever you're ready, go ahead and lock and load, assume a good prone supported firing position. Check his natural point of aim. Everything good. Again, I'm just going to watch his body position. I'm going to watch his trigger control and have him call his shots to me, so we'll know if anything's out of center downrange.
There.
Called a good center shot.
Money.
Another good center shot.
Movement that was either left or right. Just touch told. Good.
Alright, go ahead and lock and clear. Alright, he called one shot a little bit high. He called one shot a little bit left or right. It was wiggling a little bit. I'm going to check his rifle, make sure it's clear. Clear. On safe. And we're going to move back down range and confirm his 0. Alright, so we just shot our 5th 5-shot group. As you can see, he's got multiple shots just a little bit lower than center. Alright, a lot of them are in the same hole here, and a few of them are right here in the center hole. And he called one shot a little bit low, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that's that lowest shot right there. Alright, so for this 5th 5-shot group, we've got one shot there. There's one. There's at least 2 right here. 3, 4. And our 5th shot is more than likely somewhere up in this area here. So we're going to go ahead and put a little tick mark there as well. Alright, so this is pretty much exactly where we want to be. A little bit low in this 4-centimeter circle. Alright, he's got a good solid 0 left and right, meaning he doesn't need to move at all for windage. He's a little bit low there. It's exactly where we want to be to engage those targets at that mid-range point. So any target that he shoots at from 25 all the way out to 300 meters, he should be either dead center mass or just a little bit high in the chest on all those targets all the way out. So shouldn't miss over the shoulders on those mid-range targets. So we're going to go ahead and this rifle is completely zeroed. If we wanted to have him shoot one more group to confirm, we would staple up a new target and have him confirm on that new target so we could actually tell where the new holes were at. But this target, we're going to mark that 5th group with the black line there, and this shooter is zeroed. The rifle is zeroed. Using a hasty sling in conjunction with the sandbags is nothing more than taking the rifle, having your sling adjusted to where it's fairly tight, running your arm between the sling and the rifle, getting the sling high on the back of your tricep, taking one wrap in and grabbing the hand guard. Then he'll lay down in position, and this is going to help put a little bit of tension on the rifle and hold it a little bit more solid. The important thing to know about this is if you're going to qualify with your sling as a hasty sling, be sure that you zero with it the exact same way. The tension that you put on this sling is directly transferred to the barrel because the front sling swivel is attached directly to the barrel. Alright, so any tension that you pull on this barrel has to be consistent or it's going to impact where your shots are downrange. So if you're going to zero with the hasty sling, you also need to qualify with the hasty sling. If you're not going to qualify with the hasty sling, don't zero with it. Again, he decided not to. He's not going to use it during the qualification, so he's not going to use it during the zero portion either. Alright, so now we've zeroed our rifle at 25 meters. He's got a good solid 25-meter zero. Of course, in order to get a true 300-meter zero, we would need to shoot at targets at actual distance. We've covered all the classroom portions. We know that the most important things that you can watch for anytime you're firing a weapon is sight alignment and trigger control. Those are the two paramount fundamentals that you have to master in able to shoot your small groups like that and correctly zero a rifle. I hope this block of instruction was helpful, and it should allow you to take your students or whoever you're training out to the range, get them qualified and zeroed in as few rounds as possible.